Good afternoon, friends and fellow practitioners in the field of automation, PLC. Today, our lesson is basic PLC. To solve this problem, we will use basic commands and do simple ladder to solve this opening and closing a hydraulic actuator knife gate valve. A 3 inches hydraulic actuator used to operate a knife gate valve that supplies water to a tank. To close or open the pipeline, push buttons should be installed. The button should only be pressed momentarily to fully open or close the pipeline respectively. So it means we will use 2 momentary push buttons, and we have a hydraulic cylinder to open and close this pipeline or this valve. An advantage here for people who know hydraulics, those people who know how to configure electric circuits in this hydraulic system. So I will want to show you, before we do the programming, we must know what are the valves that being used. So I have here a new simulator, or a simulator I've been using for quite some time, but today this is new in this video. So I have here a hydraulic cylinder with SA0 as the switch or proximity to sense the retracted position. SA1 is to sense the extended position of my hydraulic cylinder to operate the knife gate valve. I have a flow control valve, and this is my solenoid valve operated with 2 solenoids with the spring on both sides, so that when the solenoid are not energized, the position is at the center. So if you energize Y1, you have to latch it so that it will reach the closed position of this ram of the cylinder. If you energize Y2 to open the knife gate, you must latch it also so to reach SA0. SA0 and SA1 will unlatch the circuit so that the valve will be positioned at the center. So I have here the PLC. Now I have S1 for the to close. S1 is to close, to extend. I connected to input 0. S2 is connected to N1. This is to open. SA0 is the switch or proximity on the retracted position. It will sense if the knife gate valve is already open. SA1 will sense if the valve is already closed. So K1 and K2 here on the output is the relay to energize Y1, so that the auxiliary contact of K1 is on Y1. K2 is for Y2, so auxiliary contact K2 is for Y2. Now this is the ladder. So I have here the rung. So I will go for making the ladder circuit here. So I go to ladder for ILC. I have the rung, then I have contacts. This contact is here. And I have a coil on the other side, coil. And this contact should be input 0. So input 0 will be here. So we look for input 0 on my circuit. Oh, now this is input 0. Input 0, channel 1, input 0. Apply. Okay? Then I have here. Now, I will also do the normally closed contact of the one with will stop the circuit, which is if it is SA1. So I will put this SA1, which is connected to circuit. This is connected to, sorry, let's see. This is connected to input 3. So SA1 is connected to input 3. We go to input 3. Input 3, that's one. Okay. Then, if I name this, connected this Q0, out 0, this is output. And the other one is connected to, for example, here, I do another circuit here. The coil here is, coil here is input 1, output 1, output 1. Okay. And another here is the input contact input here, which is connected to input 1. So we go again to input 1. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where is input 1 here? Okay. Yun, let's see. Input 1, apply. Okay, again, the one which connected to close to unlatch, which is SA0 connected to input 2. This is input 2. Input 2. Okay, let's see. Where is input 2? Yeah, that's it. Input 2. So, now I connected it here. I connected it here. Now, we will latch it so that it will continue to move until it goes to the closed position or the normal closed position of SA or the bit of SA1. So we latch it. Simple ladder. This is out 0. Then again here, we go the latch here. This latch of input, output 1. Should be output 1. Oh, sorry. Output 1, where is you? That's that one, output 1. Okay. Okay, so this is enough, but you can also do some interlocking later, but for this, for the operation, you don't need. So if I simulate, I press this one, it will extend until it reaches SA1, stop. You see the center position, press S2, it will retract, it will reach SA0 until it's stop. Okay, so SA0 and SA1 is the one which unlatch the latching, is to latching. This is SA1, this is SA0. Now, if you want to add, so that while it extending, you can retract, you just interlock. That is how easy to do PLC using this Automation Studio for simple basic ladder.